Moana, is that you?
No, it's Joaquina.
Hi everyone and welcome to Gas CC. Today I'm going to show you how to make pumpkin cream cold foam and pumpkin cold foam. But we're going to make our pumpkin syrup first. And we're going to start off with about 1 cup of brown sugar or regular white sugar and 1 cup of water. I don't have any of my measuring cups because they're in storage, but you know, it's gonna be a 1-to-1 ratio, so we're just eyeballing it here. But you're gonna want to make sure that your stove is on medium heat and you're gonna keep stirring it, making sure that it does not burn. And you do not want to have it too high because you don't want it to burn. I also did 1 stick of cinnamon. You can either use cinnamon powder, but I have cinnamon stick. And you're going to let it simmer in there. Next, I went in with about a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And like I said, I don't have any of my measuring cups or spoons, so I just kind of eyeballed it. But the good thing is it's really up to your preference on how much you want to use. I like to check it when it's already like been simmering and taste and adjust if I need to add more pumpkin or if I need to add anything else. I did end up only doing 2 big spoonfuls of pumpkin puree, but after I tasted it, I actually added more, so it was closer to probably about half a cup of pumpkin puree because I wanted it to taste a little bit more pumpkin-y. So it's really up to your preference on how strong you want it. I know sometimes it can taste like a candle, so that's the good thing about making it yourself. So once you have everything in there, make sure you mix it, and you're gonna let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, but make sure that you're mixing it correctly and that you're not gonna let it burn, and make sure you don't get any of the clumps. So I was originally going to make this video with me actually in it and speaking and not having to do a voiceover, but I've been I just moved, so like I'm always crusty, okay? I'm crusty as hell all the time, so I'm like, nope. Also, I don't know why I am mixing it that vigorously. You don't have to do all that. I was just doing that, I think, because I was trying to make sure that the pumpkin was like not sticking, you know? But you don't gotta do all that. And one day I'm gonna learn how to actually record and edit properly, but bear with me. Once your syrup has came up to a boil, you'll want to turn off the heat and let it rest for about a minute or 2. Then you'll go in with a splash of vanilla extract or some vanilla bean paste. I only had a vanilla bean paste, so that's what I went in with. And you'll just mix it and let it cool. Once your syrup has cooled down, you'll have pumpkin syrup that you can store in a container or jar in the fridge up to 2 weeks, and I hope you enjoy. So now for the fun part, I'm going to show you how to make pumpkin cream cold foam, and we're going to go in with the 3-2-1 method. So it's going to be 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and then you're going to do 2 tablespoons of whole milk or whatever milk, and then you're also going to go in with 1 tablespoon of that pumpkin syrup. And the biggest difference between the pumpkin cream cold foam and the pumpkin cold foam is that the pumpkin cream is more of a like a whipped cream almost. And yes, now you're gonna froth it until the consistency that you want. But a traditional cold foam is a lot more airy, but this is going to be more like the Starbucks one that syrup everyone loves. It is so easy to make it, so you can either make your own cold brew. I'm gonna buy mine because I don't have time to make it. But yeah, once you have your cold brew, then you can just top it off with your pumpkin cold foam, and it is delicious. You can top it off with cinnamon or some more of that pumpkin pie pumpkin pie spice. Oh my goodness. And yeah, that is the first one that I'm showing you. Next, we're gonna do the pumpkin cold foam. So this is literally just 2 ingredients. This one, you can put as much of the pumpkin syrup as you'd like. It doesn't really matter. And then you want to go in with a lighter milk, so like a 1% or a 2%. I went in here with the lactate 2%, and you're just gonna froth it with your hand mixer, and it is gonna be so airy. So the lower fat content, it's actually gonna help make it become even more fluffier, and it actually holds up as well, so it's not gonna like die down. It's not gonna be like creamy like the whipped cream, but it is still creamy in its own way. And also you can go in with the cold brew that you make or buy. I just buy mine. Like I said, I've been moving, so like I just don't have time for that. But now you can easily make your own coffee at home, and not spend like $8 every single day on a coffee. But yeah, look at how beautiful that is. Thank you so much and hope you enjoy. Bye.
Oh my God, Kylie Jenner, is that you?
No, it's
Can I get your autograph?